On May 7th, we welcomed another beautiful litter of Welsh Springer Spaniels. Gia surprised us one morning when we woke up to her acting differently. She began whelping through the night, so we knew today was the day. Within 10 minutes of getting up, she gave birth to her first baby boy. Phew, that was a close one. It all happened so fast that I missed his birth, but Lucas was there, so I was glad that she was not alone. Every birth can be different. Just like humans, each mother can react differently. Some mothers are fairly independent. They want to do it themselves and are happy to be given some space. Gia was not this. She not only wanted my involvement, she expected it. She was not content when I left her side, even to go and sit on the couch right next to her. She wanted my help and for me to be with her every step of the way. Gia was quite engorged. We couldn't wait for the next baby to come because this poor baby had to do all the eating by himself. So you can see me kind of squeezing her a little bit just to get more flow, just to kind of relieve her and make sure that he's eating really well. But she was doing great. Gia always looked very, very uncomfortable during this birth. She would move around and sit in odd positions, and puppy wasn't always able to eat, so I had to keep putting him back on her and helping him. And she would get uncomfortable again and try to move. So I would try to get her to lay down, and that's kind of when I realized just how much pain she must have been in, because she really did not want to lay down. She liked to sit up a lot during the labor, where she was much more comfortable. Well, the hours went by as we sat and waited for the next puppy to be born. Gia was pretty uncomfortable with being so engorged. Other than that, she was doing really, really well. She became very attentive to her baby and was concentrating on him instead of following me around and being distracted like she was before. Digging is a very natural response during whelp. She will dig wherever she has decided her puppies will be born. This is called nesting. This is her way of making a safe and comfortable place to have her babies. I always encourage my girls to go where I place them, providing them with lots of blankets that are easy at the end of the whelp to wash. If they rip them or they get damaged, it's not a big deal, it can be replaced. My main focus is to make sure that she is happy and she's comfortable and content while giving birth. As you can see, Gia finally let me go sit on the couch for a little bit, but she was still very uncomfortable and didn't want to lie down. We waited and waited for the next puppy to be born, and finally she made her appearance. So I help the mums tear the sacks. Usually I help kind of just get them out and just give that puppy a chance to breathe, and then I let mum take over. I know a lot of people say it's best to leave them alone, but I think it's better to intervene and not take the risk of the puppy not having the fluid drained from its lungs, or if the mum's not quite as attentive to it as you would hope it would be. For me, it's just if I'm there, I just tear the sacks, I get them out, and then I let mum do the rest. That way the puppy has a better chance of surviving and everyone's happy. So you can see that Gia is very attentive to her baby. She went straight to cleaning, looking down the baby, cleaning its bottom, and doing her great motherly duties. Sometimes I'll just help dry them off a little bit just to get them drier faster, but other than that, I'm really letting the mums do a lot of the work, which is much better for them. It helps with bonding, it helps them take their role as a mother seriously, and I really like that. So after mum has cleaned puppy for a little bit, I'll take the puppy and I'll just put them in the scale just to make sure I have a birth weight. I like to keep track of their weights just for the first few days to make sure that they are gaining weight and that they are feeding well and doing well. Typically you can recognize if a puppy's not doing well, but it's just nice sometimes to have those weights written down. And also some families will ask what the birth weight was, and quite often I will have that for them. So once the second puppy was born, it seemed like then all the puppies came so quickly after that. I had to keep up with changing bedding, had to bring her new bedding a lot because it was just getting messed so quickly, and then I would go away to get bedding, come back, and there would be another puppy. So I had to keep changing the bedding in between, keep up. It was funny, just after all those hours of just sitting there watching, waiting for puppies to arrive, they suddenly came and they just didn't stop. So I didn't get each individual puppy recorded, but I did get some footage of me just changing the bedding in between those puppies arriving. Gia truly did wonderful giving birth. She is such a good mom. She was very attentive to her babies. She cared for them so much, and they really brought a lot of relief to her. I felt so bad for her when she was so full and engorged, but once all the puppies were there, they were all born, they fed off of her, and it wasn't long before she was feeling more comfortable. She was able to lie down again and just feeling overall happy. We were very happy with the whole birthing experience. She did really, really wonderful. 6 weeks later, these 7 beautiful tiny puppies grew into these bigger, fun puppies. It is always so hard to believe that in just such a short space of time, they are getting bigger and changing and start to look like little dogs. They have personality that starts to show, and each individual one has something unique about it. They are fun, they are playful, and they are full of love. And I just can't believe sometimes that this is what I get to do. I get to be part of their lives from birth to when they go to their new home. All of Gia's puppies found wonderful homes, and we're so happy for them. We do have another litter of Welsh coming at the end of August. So if you're interested, we will put our email address in the description and you can contact us there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.